Oh man, are we entering an altcoin season? And is this the start of the next bull market? This is the question on most people's minds right now, post the XRP judge ruling. That was a huge moment here for the crypto space. We did see markets rally, we did see altcoins rally since we've had a little bit of a cooling off. I'm going to break down what I'm expecting to happen from here on out and whether we should be prepared for altcoins. If you haven't watched my videos, guys, over the last couple of weeks, I made a very important altcoin season video where I explain when I think this altcoin season could trigger. And in that video, I specifically shared with you guys that I am not timing this market. You do not know when altcoins will immediately start to run. And this judge ruling on the XRP case was a great example. Nobody making YouTube videos here on Twitter or YouTube or any other platform knew that that judge ruling was going to come in. And if you were sitting there waiting in Bitcoin before then moving back across into altcoins, you're going to miss out on moments. And that's the important message really here right now, is if you have belief in altcoins, if you have belief in Bitcoin, be in those positions and wait. Yes, sometimes they'll be red, sometimes they'll be green, but just DCA and build your positions out. That's exactly what I did with Coinbase shares. And Coinbase now is starting to do well, right? But you've got to be able to ride the good with the good and the bad with the bad. Let's take a look at this index, because this index is showing us that we're still firmly, of course, in Bitcoin season. But could we be getting to a period where we start to break out here, start climbing up towards the 30 mark and getting into an altcoin season? Well, we need to understand what's going on in the charts. And first and foremost, let's start with Bitcoin. Right, Bitcoin's had a little bit of a rejection here after initially posting a higher high. That led to a cooling off. Now, one of the reasons around this is there was a lot of overzealous longs, guys. After the XRP decision, which, by the way, is huge. I don't want anybody underestimating what just went down. The listing of the XRP tokens and the selling of them to retail investors like you and I was not deemed a security transaction. And this now firmly puts the ball in the court of Binance, of Coinbase. Other exchanges can comfortably list many tokens now with a lot more belief that the judges and the law has no footing to allow Gary Gensler to overreach and call them securities. It's a major milestone. And again, if they're not deemed securities, then they do not fall under the purview of the SEC or Gary Gensler. Huge moment for crypto. Ripple, understandably, XRP doing very, very well here. I mean, calling off a little bit here today, flat, but still sitting at 72 cents. Doing really well. A lot of altcoins still moving, right? Cardano was up as much as 7% today. You are seeing some of the meme coins even move a little bit. Arbitrum up 6%. Markets feeling confident. And you could start to think, is this an altcoin season, right? Even Shiba moving 3.7% today, 4% on something like Zilliqa, right? So we're starting to see money flow back in. Well, we need to do a little bit of analysis. We need to understand what is going on. And I'm going to start off with the total 3. Remember, total 3 is all the market cap of altcoins excluding Ethereum. So basically all your other alts, right? Take away Bitcoin, take away Ethereum. What are we left with in terms of money in the ecosystem? And what you can see firmly here is this is where we're in. We're in a downward trend. And yes, we've had a little bit of a run here post the decision, but we're still firmly in lower highs, lower low territory. So to argue that we are heading into an altcoin season, the argument can be there that we could be. But we've got to see a breakout. From a technical perspective, we want to see a breakout, break this peak and start moving to the upside ramp. Because if you look at this on a weekly chart, you can see we are firmly moving to the downside here on total 3, right? We're in a downward channel here. If we get a breakout, fantastic. That can spike our next altcoin season. The market can start flowing into altcoins. But one thing is for sure, fundamentals lead technicals as well. And the fundamentals are in our favor now with the XRP rolling. People, institutions, firms are going to start feeling a lot more confident starting to hold altcoins. Do not be surprised to start seeing, certain funds, certain institutions starting playing around with exposure to more than just, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Maybe playing around with some Cardano, some XRP, some Solana. Do not be surprised to see them start to play with that. And that's why you're seeing some of these coins start to move. So we can see here we're in a downward trend. The other thing to look at to understand whether we're going to have an altcoin season, we've got to look at the Bitcoin dominance, right? And you remember I did the study here and I went through this video. I'll link this up for you guys to go watch of, where we ran up to 70% here historically in the last cycle on Bitcoin dominance. Where we're sitting now, guys, to put it into perspective, we call this breakout, by the way, we're sitting here at about 49% right now. So the pain we're feeling, if I zoom down to the daily chart, what we felt over the last couple of days is this. This is the movement we see, right? Post the XRP decision, you can see Bitcoin dominance fell sharply on this day, down 2.6%, as more money relatively started flowing into alts than Bitcoin. But you're still in an upwards trend here. And that's what I want everybody to remember. The total 3 is still in a downward trend. Yes, it can break out, but let's wait for that breakout to look out for it. And Bitcoin dominance is still in an upward trend. Bitcoin dominance, to all intents and purposes, is still trying to head towards 52% and then 59% and maybe even higher, right? In my prediction video, I'm saying maybe it can even go up to 70% and then come down, and then we can start having our altcoin season. So to summarize, do I think we're heading into an altcoin season immediately? I think potentially not. I think what we could be seeing is rightfully so some excitement for altcoins. Major milestone with the XRP hearing, and that's fantastic. Let's enjoy this pump. Like I said, I'm in the market. I want to enjoy this pump. But do I think it's going to last? No. I think we're going to get a little bit of a cooling off, because I think right now we've got a lot of overzealous longs in the market. Everybody's hyped after this XRP decision, aping in huge leverage long positions, but guess what that means? Shorts can just move the market a little bit to the downside and trigger all those stop losses and liquidate all those positions long to the upside. So we're in a tricky position here, and that's why you're seeing Bitcoin suddenly cascade back below 30,000, because there's too much leverage. Look at the funding rates. They're spiking through the roof, right? So I want to be patient, because I'm expecting a little bit of euphoria in altcoins. I'm expecting it to collapse, chill out for a bit, expect Bitcoin to start running. I still think Bitcoin needs to go and get up towards 37 and then 45, and I want altcoins to start following on in the green space that Bitcoin leaves behind it. So that's the pattern I'm expecting to play out. That being said, you guys know I'm not a proponent of time in this market. I am not an investor who goes, I'm holding Bitcoin now. Oh, I'm moving everything into an altcoin. Oh, I'm moving everything back into Bitcoin. Not for me. I like Bitcoin, big part of my portfolio. I like Ethereum, big part of my portfolio, right? I like these positions and altcoins, and I want to hold them. If I have conviction in them, I'll hold them. If I don't have conviction in them, I'll start letting go of the positions and setting them. I'm not here to try time the market. As anybody who's experienced, whether it's investing in the S&P, in the NASDAQ, or in crypto, if you miss some of the most powerful return days in a calendar year on Bitcoin or any of these asset classes, you will miss the majority of the move. So trying to time the market, you're asking to get wrecked on these things. Now, the other thing to bring up is, of course, Phantom, right? The Phantom issue continues to linger on, guys. I did give you an update yesterday on the multi-chain situation, which makes it look like the funds aren't going to be recovered. That being said, Phantom is sitting here slightly down on the day, but still trying to consolidate around this 27, 28 cent mark. Andre Cronje did come out with a tweet to say, look, from the foundation perspective, we're going to do what we can to help the ecosystem, maybe even using some treasury funds to help out some of the protocols who are in need. Like I shared yesterday, one of the protocols, Geist Finance, one of the biggest DeFi players on the Phantom ecosystem, already announcing that they're going to have to close down now given the multi-chain collapse. And I'll keep you guys updated as and when I get updates on the situation. Again, I'm not panicking right now. I want to wait. I want to see what's happening. Price is stabilizing quite nicely here at 27, but there's no doubt that what went wrong is not good. There's lessons to be had. There's learnings to be had. I think the foundation could have done a lot better. Of course, you can't control what multi-chain did, but you control what you can do from a foundation perspective. And I covered that and those my sentiments in previous videos. That being said, we also have to remember that we need to talk about the fact that the SEC, the excitement around the SEC's ruling, hasn't really covered off anything to do with altcoins, which have a staking element. So the fact that Ethereum has moved to proof of stake, remember, we need to understand that this is no longer the proof of work that everybody's saying, oh, that's a commodity, right? So we still need to understand, where do a lot of these proof of stake blockchains, where you can stake your token to get a yield, where they sit? There's no ruling there. There's still a gray space on that. So we don't want to get too excited prematurely on those aspects as well. As and when we get updates, I'm going to bring them to you, even if it's on a Saturday here, guys, like I am doing here today. If you appreciate that, make sure you smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. You're going to want to watch my AI video, which I'll link up here, guys. It's shocking how good ChatGPT is. And I shared some nuggets which have not been shared before on Crypto YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.